In this tutorial, you'll see how easy and quick it is to work with Incomedia website X5 and create a perfect website for all kinds of devices. Run the program and click on the Start button, then follow the guided procedure. We'll start by creating a new project, and we'll give some general information such as the website title, author, and site address. If we want our website to adapt automatically to the size of the device being used for navigation, we have to create a responsive website. The style of a website is very important. We can choose one of the default templates, or we can create a new one of our own. Website X5 has a gallery of over 1,000 ready-to-use templates. The templates list is constantly being updated through the internet, so you will always be able to find the right template for your project. Once you've chosen the template, you can modify it to suit your personal style. First of all, we define the structure, indicating where the menu is to be and also setting the size and appearance of each page section. We complete the layout by defining the various styles for the project. You can define styles for the different types of text, the menu buttons, and all the other elements. You can use the built-in editor to work on the template's header and footer. You can add your company's logo and name, for example. It just takes a few clicks to add filters and special effects, which, with other products, would usually mean using complicated graphic programs. It's just as easy to add buttons, a slideshow, or a website search field. It's all very easy to do. A quick glance at your project preview will assure you that your graphic template is ready. Now we can work on the map and create the contents. The website map is structured like a tree, and all the pages in the website branch off from it. So we've got to add the pages we need, organize them into the various levels, and give them suitable names. Working on the map is simple. You can drag pages and levels to different places, and you can rename them whenever you want. If we have a look at the preview, we can see that website X5 starts from the map to create the pages and link them together to build the navigation menu. These pages are still empty. It's time to fill them in. Website X5 has a unique way of creating pages. It uses a page layout table that represents the page we're working on, and there is a list of various objects. All we have to do is select the object that corresponds to the type of content we want to add, drag it onto the page layout table, and drop it into the appropriate cell. You can add extra rows and columns to the table to change the look of your page, and you can place contents in several adjacent cells. Double-click on an object you have added to open the editor so you can add content to it. If you're working on text, you can type it in or copy and paste it from another file and then format it as required. Let's create a link. Select a portion of test and click on the Insert Link button. You can then choose what happens with the link. You could open a video in another window in the page, for example. Now let's go back to the page layout table and deal with the image object. Double-click on the image object that's already in the page layout table and import the file to use. If you haven't already got a suitable picture, you can choose one from over 400,000 pictures in website X5's built-in gallery. If you select a high-resolution photo, the program will automatically save an optimized copy of it for online publishing. Click on the Edit button to open the editor and work on the picture. You've got all the necessary tools for cutting and rotating the picture, adding a filter, applying a watermark, a mask, a frame, or special effects. If you have a look at the preview now, you can see that your page is taking shape with the text and its link, and the picture with all its special effects. Let's create a photo gallery now. Drag the gallery object to a cell and double-click to work on the properties. In the List section, you can create the list of pictures to display and choose a transition effect. And here's your finished gallery with all your photos already optimized for the web. Website X5 offers a number of different types of galleries. Just choose the one you like best. Now you know how to create web pages using the page layout table and inserting the necessary objects. There are some very interesting objects to use in the list, such as the email form object, which is a useful item to add to your contact page, the product catalog object, essential for creating an online store, the HTML code object, very important for expert users. Furthermore, Website X5 includes a series of optional objects that you can install and use to enhance your pages. Website X5 includes lots of advanced features, which you can use to make your website even more professional. Let's start with e-commerce. It only takes a few clicks to set up an online store to sell your products. First of all, you have to add the product catalog. You can include the name, code, price, VAT, a photo, variants, and discounts for each product. When you've finished creating the catalog, you can specify the delivery and payment methods you want to include. The shopping cart can accept payments from all the major credit cards and PayPal. As well as an online store, your website can also have a blog. There's an editor for writing the posts, and you can add pictures and videos to them. You can also schedule when they're to be published. If you want to create a section that only certain people can visit, you can create a members area and indicate the login names of authorized visitors. Use Access Management to create the profiles for administrators, groups, and authorized users with their access credentials. Then go back to the map in Step 2 and set the pages as locked, indicating which users are authorized to open them. Our website's nearly ready for publishing. All we have to do now is optimize it so search engines such as Google will find it more easily. There are a few important parameters that we have to set up when we're developing our project, including the website's title and description, the title and description of each page, the alternative text for pictures and videos. If you go to Statistics, SEO, and Code, you can set up the sitemap and specify the tracking ID that will be necessary for using Google Analytics to monitor website visits. Amongst the advanced features, we also have the Welcome page, which is useful if you want a multi-language website, a section for indicating the privacy and security settings, and data management, which is essential for interfacing databases. When you have completed your website, you are ready to publish it on the internet, save it onto another hard disk, or move it to another computer. To put your website on the internet, just enter the server access data that your provider sends you. If you update your website, you only need to republish files that have been changed. This will save you a lot of time. Website X5's FTP engine supports secure connections and works in multi-session. When publishing is started, it opens a connection and starts exporting the files. The last thing is to tell everybody that your website is online. You can notify Google or post an update on your Facebook or Twitter page. Thanks to Website X5, your website will be online in no time. You'll have a top-quality professional website, complete with texts, photo galleries, a contact form, maps, and an online store. A website that's optimized for search engines and is responsive, capable of adapting itself for perfect display on desktops, tablets, and smartphones. Now that you've seen how easy it is to create a website, you can let your imagination run away with you. Download the demo copy and enjoy discovering what you can do with Website X5.